Good evening, everyone. I'm Rebekah Bernard, the CCMS President, and welcome to our virtual annual meeting and installation. I now call this meeting to order. We had desperately hoped that we were going to be able to have this meeting in person, and everything looked good until just a few days ago when we got word of a significant increase in COVID-19 infection in our community. And so we had to make a last-minute decision to postpone our celebratory gathering, which we do plan to have as soon as it is safe to do so. At that point, we'll be able to honor our CCMS Physician of the Year, Dr. Mark Russo, and hopefully be able to see each other again. I want to thank everyone for all of your hard work during this very difficult year. I am very happy to be handing over the gavel with this being, pretty stressful year. And thank you for all that you've done to help us get through this for our patients and for each other. We now move on to the announcement of our 2021-2022 slate of officers. I invite Dr. Alexandra Grace, CCMS Nominating Committee Chair, to read the candidate names.
Thank you. As chair of the CCMS Nominating Committee, I have the honor to announce the CCMS slate for 2021 to 2022. I would like to thank the committee members for their service, Drs. Rebekah Bernard, Cesar De Leon, Glenn Grout, and Alejandro Perez-Trepichio. I offer the membership the nominating committee slate of candidates: Dr. Alejandro Perez-Trepichio for president, Dr. Rebecca Smith, vice president, Dr. Gary Swain, treasurer, Dr. Zubin Pachori, secretary, Dr. George Brinig, officer and director at large, Dr. Jose Baez, director at large, and Dr. Glenn Groat, director at large. Additional candidates for the FMA alternate delegates are Dr. Raphael Hachiski and myself. Thank you, and I will now turn it back to Dr. Bernard.
Thank you, Dr. Grace. We'll take a moment to see if there are any nominations from the floor. If so, please use the chat function to send a message to CCMS. Seeing no nominations, the slate is now accepted. We look forward to installing our new board this evening. Next, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael Patete to preside over our installation ceremony. Dr. Patete is the president of the Florida Medical Association. He's an ear, nose, and throat specialist in private practice in Venice. A board-certified otolaryngologist who specializes in head and neck plastic surgery, he has been in practice for more than 30 years. After earning his medical degree from the Lewis Katz School of Medicine at Temple University, Dr. Patete completed his residency at Jackson Health System. His expansive leadership roles at the FMA include FMA Political Action Committee President, FMA Vice President, Secretary, FMA Board of Governors, District E Representative, and Delegate to the AMA Florida Delegation. Dr. Patete has also served as president of the Sarasota County Medical Society and president and chair of the Sarasota Medical Political Action Committee. Dr. Patete is a fellow of the American College of Surgeons and a member of the American Academy of Otolaryngology. He has served as chief of surgery at Venice Regional Medical Center and previously served on the boards of Bon Secours Foundation and Venice Youth Boating Organization. Welcome, Dr. Patete.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. One of the things that I've learned is that when we're doing Zoom meetings with the representatives up in Washington, D.C., we love when these little technical difficulties occur, because then we can lobby to keep audio only consultations and telehealth in place. So that's just a plug for some of the stuff that we've been working on over the past year. One of the most important things that I've learned over this year is that the Florida Medical Association has gained most of its power and abilities to do things in the state of Florida because of what we have been able to accomplish by getting people in place that can help us get things done for the physicians of Florida. And all of this is done through the work of the Political Action Committee the Florida Medical Association has together And we have key contacts around the state, and we have been working with this for years in order to do this. And it's a chess match that we need to continue to play and move forward in the same manner. So it is an honor for me to be with you all tonight and for me to install the CCMS president and officers, because it is a time to reflect on the past and a time to anticipate the future. It is therefore a great privilege to install Dr. Alejandro Perez-Trepichio as your 64th president. Dr. Perez-Trepichio, we know that each leader brings their own special skills and talents to the position, thus strengthening our organization. Our medical community will truly benefit this year from your commitment. Do you accept the responsibility and honor of leadership and agree to fulfill your duties and obligations as president of the Collier County Medical Society? Please say, I do.
I do.
Will the incoming officers please join us on screen? Dr. Rebekah Smith, Dr. Gary Swain, Dr. Zubin Pachuri, Dr. George Brennig, Dr. Jose Baez, and Dr. Glenn Grote. By accepting your position, you have indicated your willingness to devote your talents, skills, and abilities to Collier County Medical Society. The members have selected you to serve as their leaders because of your special qualities. As elected officers, it will be your responsibility to uphold the bylaws, rules, and reputation of CCMS, to dedicate yourself to the mission of CCMS. Will you signify your willingness to accept these responsibilities by saying, I do?
I do.
Please join me in congratulating the new president and officers.
Mhm.
Congratulations, Dr. Perez-Trepichio. I now present you with the commemorative President's Gavel.
Thank you.
And then I think.
Thank you, Dr. Bernard, and it's my great honor to present you with this plaque as a small token of our gratitude in recognition of your leadership and outstanding service in representing the interests of Collier County physicians. Your efforts, vision, and dedication bring honor to our profession and will be remembered.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm humble and honored to serve you as your 64th president of CCMS. New challenges continue to surface every day in our profession, especially under the pandemic environment. However, one thing does remain the same: care for our patients and our communities at any time, any day. We hope that in a not too distant future, we can do this in person. And last but not least, I would like a personal a privilege of thanking certainly my wife, my children, my entire family, all of you, all the board members, as well as those who we know put this together, April and the team. Thank you very much for what you've done and you continue to do for us. So thank you. And thank you for all for joining us tonight, and have a safe, stay safe, and the meeting is adjourned.